Okay, so have you ever been scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, right? And you see a pet. You're like, oh, that's so cute. But then you kind of look again and you're like, wait a minute, is that cute?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, it's kind of maybe a little bit ugly, but also still cute.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's the ugly cute thing. It's like a whole trend.
Exactly. We're going deep on that today. Like, what is it about these kind of odd-looking animals, especially dogs, that make us go, oh? We've got a bunch of research and articles about this whole ugly, cute phenomenon. Where should we even start?
Well, it's interesting, right? Because this whole thing, this whole ugly cute thing actually kind of goes way back, like, to our evolutionary history.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. So, like, caveman times.
Well, not quite that far back. But there's this theory called the baby schema.
Right. We have something about that here. Baby schema theory. Sounds pretty technical.
It is, but it's also pretty simple, really. So this guy, Konrad Lorenz, he was a scientist, won a Nobel Prize and
Yeah,
everything.
okay, impressive.
He basically figured out that certain features, those typical baby features like the big eyes and the chubby cheeks and even like the clumsy way babies move, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It triggers something in us, like a caregiving response. It makes us want to protect them and take care of them.
Makes sense. Babies are pretty helpless.
Exactly. And it's like a biological thing,
Yeah.
It's built into us to make sure we protect our offspring.
So you're saying those same features, those baby features, are what make us think some animals are cute too.
Bingo. Think about it. Puppies, kittens, even baby birds, they all have those big round eyes, the soft sloppy ears, that kind of playful clumsiness.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're like irresistible.
Right, because our brains are basically seeing those features and going, this little thing needs our help, even if it's a baby lizard or something.
Wow. Okay. So when we see a pug with its like smushed face or a bulldog with all those wrinkles,
Mm-hmm.
our brains are like, baby must protect.
Basically. But here's the thing, right? That's just the baseline, the starting point. We've kind of messed with that whole cuteness thing over time, especially with dogs.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. We were just reading about the Victorian era,
Yeah.
all those fancy dog shows they had back then.
Right. Dog shows became like super trendy during the Victorian era, and everyone wanted the best dog, the cutest dog.
So they started breeding dogs specifically to look a certain way.
Exactly. And cuteness was like the main goal. They wanted those big eyes, those short snouts, the fluffy fur.
So they weren't thinking about like the dog's health or personality, just looks.
Pretty much. And that's how we ended up with a lot of the breeds we see today that have those like exaggerated features.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Like those flat-faced dogs.
Oh, yeah, those are a prime example. The bulldogs, the pugs, the Frenchies.
They're cute in their own way,
Yeah.
but those flat faces can cause a lot of problems, right?
Oh, absolutely. Breathing problems, eye problems, skin infections, all sorts of issues.
It's kind of sad, right? Like we've bred these dogs to look a certain way because we think it's cute, but then that same cuteness ends up causing them pain.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation for sure. And then social media comes along and just blows the whole ugly, cute thing up even
Oh
more.
my gosh, yes. Everyone is sharing pics and videos of their unique-looking pets.
Exactly. It's like the more unusual a dog looks, the more likes it gets. We even have this quote here from a vet, Rowena Parker, who said, "The ugly, cute thing is very fashionable."
So true. And I mean, remember when the French Bulldog became the most popular dog breed in the U.S. a few years ago?
Mm-hmm. Social media definitely plays a huge role in all this.
It's kind of crazy to think about, right? Like
Yeah.
we're seeing these ugly, cute dogs all over social media, and it's making them even more popular.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with celebrating the unique beauty of all dogs.
Of course not. Every dog deserves a loving home.
Right. But we also have to be aware of the potential downsides to all this. Like, what happens when the demand for these maybe not so healthy breeds goes up?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of like we're drawn to these ugly, cute features, but then those same features can cause the dogs a lot of problems.
Exactly. It's something we all have to think about. And speaking of ugly cute, what about that world's ugliest dog contest?
Oh, yeah. I love that contest. It's like a celebration of all the dogs that don't fit the traditional beauty standards.
Right. It's pretty cool, actually. In a way, it challenges our whole idea of what's beautiful. Like, it shows us that beauty can be found in all sorts of unexpected places.
Literally. Like, who doesn't love a good underdog story?
Exactly. But then again, it also makes you wonder, are we kind of celebrating features that are actually bad for the dogs? Like, are we going too far with this whole ugly cute thing?
Hmm. That's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
It's definitely something to think about.
It is. And it all goes back to that original question. What is it about these ugly, cute animals that we find so appealing? Why are we so drawn to them?
Yeah, what is it? I guess it's different for everyone.
Maybe. But I think there's something about those unconventional features, those imperfections, that makes them even more endearing. Like, they're not perfect, but they're perfect in their own way.
I like that. Imperfectly perfect.
Exactly. So the next time you see a dog with a unique look, maybe one that makes you do a double take, think about why you're drawn to it. What is it about that dog that makes you smile?
Yeah, it's really something to think about. And you know what? We've covered a lot of ground today. We talked about evolution, baby features, the Victorian era, dog breeding, social media, even a little bit of philosophy.
And don't forget those ethical
Oh,
considerations.
right, of course.
Yeah,
It's all connected. It's a lot to think about, but it's important stuff.
it is.
Well, thanks for diving deep with us today. To everyone listening, keep those questions in mind, and we'll see you next time.